This episode is sponsored by LadyFootlocker.com. You have a lot going on. Work, school, friends, kids, cocktail parties. Go prepared and look good while you're doing it. Head to everydaytriggers.tv/lady to save 10% off orders $50 or more at LadyFootlocker.com. Welcome to Sunday Night Shooters. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today we're going to do something absolutely disgusting.
So keep watching.
This recipe is called the cement mixer, and there's different ways that I've seen this done. This is one of those things stupid people do at bars when they've been drinking. So we're going to avoid that, and we're going to keep it mature.
Or you're at a bachelor party, or
a practical joke.
You just got a bunch of, I can't talk, a bunch of friends with you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Basically, what it comes down to is this is a science experiment that explains to people why Irish cream and citruses,
You can't talk either.
citric acid, I was going to say, or citrus, or any of those, lemons, limes, orange juice maybe, definitely lemon and lime. I mean, when you put milk and then you add a lemon to it and it makes buttermilk by curdling and all that stuff, and you use that for like ingredients, that can give you a little idea of what we're talking about here. We're going to take 1.5 ounces of Irish cream. And then, well, maybe not, because we'll run out of space, but close to 1.5 ounces. Then we're going to layer on top of that something that's going to make it unpalatable. Lime, in this case. So it will give it basically, it should layer a little bit on top because of how it works, but it's going to layer on top for a little bit.
Filter through.
It'll sink, and then it's going to start to react and then harden. And
in your stomach.
It's going to do funny things. Now, by itself, it just looks like a Bailey's shot with a little bit of green hue on the top. Now, some people will then shake their mouth. You're supposed to swish it around a little bit to mix the two up. Otherwise, it's not a cement mixer because you're going to mix it. So you mix this in your mouth. Right now, it doesn't look too dangerous, but at the top, it's getting a little iffy. And we've done drinks for Halloween that have done specific things like this. I think the Maggots cocktail, because it forms weird shapes. Anyway, I'm just delaying the inevitable.
Shake your head around. You want the cemented shut?
That tastes good. No, it is. What happens, though, is that's not so good anymore. Once the oxygen gets out of it, you're phlegming up a lot. See what it's doing to the outside of this? Now, Bailey's by itself doesn't cling to the edge, right? It would be a smooth.
Psst, you're not using Bailey's.
Oh, sorry. What am I using? Ryan's? Irish cream in general. Cream in general. It's going to start to change its chemistry or something and start to stick. So if you can imagine that happening all around your mouth while you're drinking it, what happens is it turns into this big ball. And it becomes very hard to swallow because it's almost like a food. And you almost want to chew it. But the reaction is
gross.
It's like trying to eat a ball of yarn, if you can imagine. But while you're doing that, it's also got a huge amount of citrus bite to it. So you are basically drinking 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Although by itself it would probably taste better. It would have more bite. The base kind of removes some of that. But still, it's like a congealed ball of mess in your mouth. And you got to somehow finish it. That's the trick. That is why. And I don't really think the two ingredients taste that bad in combination. But they don't taste
react.
Good. It's the reaction and the texture that people don't really care for. That recipe, by the way, is submitted by a bunch of people. The last two I noticed was Banan Tash, I guess, and Vegantis. Vegantis wrote it about a year ago. Actually, mid-August of last year he sent this in. And he's been very popular sending me in things that have like tuna fish juice and things that I think just wants to kill me. So, one down. There you go. I've now done the cement mixer. When the next person says, you should do a cement mixer, it's awesome. I can say, dude, it's already been done. And it is. Sunday Night Shooters, everydaytriggers.tv, cement mixer. Yummy. We're teaching you how to drink.
keep